his opponent, catching him off guard, and getting him the hits. There's one rail. And he can do a little bit of LG on the return, but again, he's just chasing here. And thankfully, because of the teleporters, you can cut off a lot of that distance. But now he's just trying to shove it back in. There it is, 6 on 10 now. But that was an entire minute burned off for that one frag. So if you do the math and that same trend continues, Fiend can just kind of back this one out. But yeah, again, just trying to go full turtle like Fiend is right now can usually backfire in a pretty harsh way, but it's all up to Rafik now to make it happen.
I'm actually surprised Lost Cause was backing up there. I think he could have pressed in and just eaten the rail point blank and gotten the frag. But he was backing up the stairs and, that'll do it.
GG. GG.
Yeah, so Fiend's really playing well tonight. I'm quite impressed. It's great to see a bit of a comeback for him.
I love this map. Just saying.
I think Fiend placed, I want to say, I don't know my cheat sheet. I had this beautiful cheat sheet at Quake Combat. But
we need to get more of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to like paste it on my wall. Pull a DJ wheat. Just have to have something meaningful on the wall.
Vote now.
We head off to House of DJ.
Ooh. The map that CZM has never even seen before.
Yeah.
Well, Fiend.
Hopefully Lost Cause a little more prepared.
Placed 4th in one of the other ESL cups, and in that cup there was Everkill, Yellow Sack, so he lost Everkill. It was a lot tougher of a competition.
3, 2, 1.
It looks like he might have won one of the smaller ones as well.
Huge fight breaking out at Mega.
Oh yeah.
Weapons win, ladies and gentlemen. Weapons win.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize we started that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these guys are not waiting for anything, which is good because it's late as crap. So Fiend now actually in a pretty precarious position, and he's just trying to survive, making sure he doesn't get cut out by Lost Cause, who now has LG and is trying to get a rocket launcher. Oh, hi there, neighbor.
Heidi ho, but it's 2 seconds left. The Mega Health Fiend is on top of it, and there's no response from Lost Cause. Up on top now, Fiend is expecting an attack from the portal perhaps. And there it is, maybe a little bit too late. Again, the hesitation from Rafik is really hurting him in a lot of these positions here. And Fiend is going to be able to grab more rockets here. Oh no, he's just going to be able to catch Rafik out on this position. Not able to quite secure the damage, but Fiend is now down to 55, but he's able to pick up a lot of 25 health pickups. Rafik's still down at 62-68. 2 seconds up to Mega. Lost Cause might not want to make a play for this.
Wow.
But he's going to have the LG tracking, and before Fiend can even touch it, he is going to be shoved off of it, tying it back up 1-1 and getting a free Mega as a result. Beautiful play there by Lost Cause. Very ballsy. I did not see it coming. Maybe he didn't either, but thank God for him it did. 1.5 minutes left here, and we're off the clock here, and we're looking at a tied game.
Yes, we are, and of course that's a beautiful place to be. Of course, on Airwalk we saw things unfold pretty slowly as well. I would say, given the oftentimes the pace of this map, this is a slow pace indeed. Finally starting to pick up a little bit. Lost Cause able to get frag a minute, but usually we see the frag count shoot up here. So far, control-wise, Lost Cause is not focused that much on controlling items. It's more about out-aiming Fiend, which, quite frankly, Fiend has been doing to Lost Cause most of the night. Fiend's been able to rely on his aim, rather than control the map. And so I wonder if Lost Cause is basically just taking his game to him. Once again, the battle for the Mega unfolds.
Yeah, the timing.
Yeah. And
you might be thinking a little bit about the fact there's no rail, and it looks like he's really confident with his LG in this map. So
yeah.
That rail can definitely make a difference with if somebody's dominating you just with aim.
Well, absolutely, but for the next grab of Mega, I would not be all too surprised to see Fiend just try to drop in and immediately rocket jump out. I think he's going to get fed up with the whole get caught out by Lost Cause. And oh, nice one there. Only with 9 health left for them. These guys have been fighting tooth and nail, but that is going to open the door wide open for Mega Health, and Fiend is going to be able to grab that. But look at this, damage already done by Lost Cause. He's already weak though, and so that's going to be bringing up to a 1 frag game, 4 on 3. But Fiend is relatively weak here, and Lost Cause is trying to make the LG work for him, but being shoved into a corner, nailed against the wall with the rocket, it's going to be tying it back up.
And I finally did take the moment to go take a look at Fiend's record, at least QuakeCon-wise, in 2008. This is why I didn't remember. He was part of the Team Johnson with the Carnage Relic and Destruct in 2008. But then, of course, the big claim to fame is that he actually got, I think he was like 12th place at Quake 3 1v1 in 2002. Hasn't really made a huge splash since then, but in the duel scene, we've seen him.
Well, he's looking to make a splash in the puddle right now. But he's going to have to dive back in for it right on top of Rafiq's LG. Nice.
You know, his aim is ridiculous, but it's almost like it comes in spurts, you know?
Like that.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, though, that 12 ping, it does, it's crazy. It's like the land ping that you know.
Well, but another piece of it, though, Lost Cause has been able to get the drop on Fiend for a number of frags throughout the night. But when Fiend starts it off, when he gets that initial damage, and he's able to basically line up a shot against you, you're done. You're absolutely done.
Indeed, but halfway through, Fiend is only up by a couple frags.
Like
Lost Cause has plenty of time to turn this thing back around.
Who he was, but like you couldn't really ask for a better night. And if he pulls this out, and if he wins this little cup here,
yeah, well, he'll be moving on to the group stage.
I mean, this is the same guy who, even though he wasn't at QuakeCon long, he did show up to QuakeCon, and even though we were kind of wondering about his dedication to the game in some other events where he didn't make it past maybe the first or second round, or maybe just had to buy, showing up at QuakeCon, I think that's kind of a hint, guys. He might be wanting to make something happen for himself here, and being here at the semifinals, he's definitely at least got to play here for third, but he's only down by 1 right now. 4 minutes left. 74 health, 20 armor. Nice bit of plasma gun is going to be starting off that fight, and a couple rockets are going to be tying it back up, but 3 seconds early to Mega. Oh, this could be disastrous for him. He should be thankful that he's still fucking alive right now. Dropping, going back in for it, that was pushing luck too much against the wall, I believe. That was tempting fate a little too far.
Yeah, I mean, the position was the issue there. Fiend with Mega was able to survive that onslaught just barely. Up by 1 frag. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
Nice rockets from Lost Cause.
I was about to say, 1 big rocket will do it, and there is a perfect rocket. Fiend able to turn the
Fiend
tables
was sticking
really
around
quickly.
for it. Up, deja vu.
Yeah.
Mirror image here. But
this time he'll get away.
Cause won't actually be there.
Ooh, maybe
but not with much.
Wow.
Nice.
Tied up, 3 minutes. These guys are really just being totally aggressive, not very protective of their lives at all. Everything is about to plus forward and showing us beautiful LG work.
And Lost Cause catching Fiend there by the jump pad. That is just a death trap of a corner, and Lost Cause is showing us exactly why. Coming through the teleporter though, Fiend is trying to make something happen, dropping in again early. How many times have we? Oh. That
okay
was
there,
beautiful.
You okay?
Yeah, that was just an absolutely beautiful play. Lost Cause pulling out the blue balls in just the right place, but how many times have we seen Fiend just dive in on time for the Mega Health? I mean, he should by all rights have timing for it by now, but how many times have we seen him dive in and just rocket jump out? every single mega health has been a frag maker, and it doesn't need to be. Not for Fiend.
Yeah, it's kind of a replay of the CZM match. I mean, every time CZM tried to touch that red armor, then somebody died, and right now, for Fiend, it's the other way around. Every time he's running for that mega, he's basically getting killed.
That'll pretty much do it. I think Lost Cause has figured out how to stuff Fiend's shaft right back up his own pooper. So 13-9 currently, less than 2 minutes left.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's like crossing the beams, Egon. Either way, Fiend with 11 health in a really bad spot. Bye-bye. Yeah, you can get your
I think the high score here is somewhat attributed to the fact that, like you were saying, you know, every time that mega comes up, somebody's going to be making a frag, yeah, but the other guy's going to be surviving with 2 health, so that 2 health plus a mega means you're essentially a fresh spawn, and so the cycle just keeps on bearing down on it like a bad movie starring Sebastian. But 1 minute left. I really think Lost Cause has got this one in the bag. But that will mean a tiebreaker map. So it's not over yet.
Yeah,
Never-ending story.
It's a lot of matches in a row, you know. Fiend's been going at it. We've been watching him for a long time now, so it looks like he might be kind of getting a little tired, like he needs a break, just like Grease needs a little break. So I can definitely feel for that, because he just doesn't seem as sharp, you know what I mean? He's not exactly as clean as he has been, but I think in the next map we'll see with that rail he'll be able to get himself back into it, unless it's DM, is it DM13?
Yeah, I mean, a 5 frag loss on T9 is not that huge of a gap, to be honest.
Right.
And, yeah, it should be DM13 as the tiebreaker.
Okay. Well, I don't think that favors Fiend, even though he played really well against CZM. I think he really needs that. It looks like against Lost Cause, the rail is a huge thing for him.
Yeah, looking back to that matchup on DM13, it was just awkward. I don't think either of them were really reading each other well, but maybe Lost Cause is just aggressive enough to leave no doubt to Fiend of which direction he's coming from. We'll see, we'll see.
Vote passed.
I think Fiend was having some issues with timing against CZM, and just a little bit, but I don't know. I really think that if it's not a map of the rail, Lost Cause might have a little bit of an advantage. But he played so well against CZM, like it was a dirty win, but he played really well. So,
well, I feel like here,
basically,
the timing mistakes that we've seen Fiend pull all night will really show here.
Yeah.
Lost Cause off the spawn. Got yellow armor and heads over to an LG. Fiend has rocket launcher, red armor, and mega. So very fortunate spawn at the start.
Yeah, he has a little bit of an advantage right now.
Yeah.
See if he can pick up another one of these YAs before this next fight. But Lost Cause knows he's over in this corner here.
Yeah,
Actually,
he's
now down at the RA. So.
I mean, Fiend is put at a little bit of risk here, but Lost Cause not in position to do damage. You know, I have to say though, I like the fact that Fiend pretty much got the. That's a mega to Lost Cause. Fiend pretty much got everything he needed and then got back to the center of the map. I don't like the fact that he dropped down to red and waited there. I think that he essentially gave up position on the map and might die because of it. 3 health Fiend gets away with. Lost Cause actually backing off, thinking that he was in worse shape. Lost Cause out of rockets, can't finish the deal here.
You know how much I love the fact that there's that 50 health right there? That just makes the map so sweet in my opinion. I love that thing. But 40 health, just a shred of armor. Fiend is hanging on by a thread right now, and Lost Cause is looking to pull it. Oh, you cannot see me behind the stairs! You cannot! Oh, if he survives this, I'm gonna shit a brick.
Start
Alright, that does it. Brick is shat. Brick is shat. Why?
That's twice now Lost Cause has let Fiend go.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe the timing issues and kind of how Fiend plays, but I mean, we were talking about in 2002 he played at QuakeCon, so it may be his style. I feel like the timing is definitely awkward.
Hello.
Whoa.
You'll see like that. He pulls off these